in the fat pad.
Charles is spitting. What are you dipping again?
Mm-mm. I'm getting all the water I can out of my body before this weigh-in in 2 minutes.
You are fucking out of your mind. You're not weighing in for weightlifting. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's gross, dude. But anyways, we're back. It's been a fast week. It's Memorial Day weekend. No tornadoes this week in St. Louis.
Yep.
Weather actually was pretty nice.
It was.
Except yesterday.
And all I did was lounge with the family.
Well, sure.
Fixed my alternator. I don't know. What'd you do?
I rode my bike about 70 miles. My bicycle. Stop doing that, dude.
About 70?
Gross, dude. Yeah.
Exactly 70 miles?
No, it was 34 and 32. So
how was it 2 miles less the second day?
We went. There was like an extra stop. I did the Peddler's Jamboree like we did last year. It was a great time.
Yeah, you should check out his little skit on TikTok. That little park area was real cool looking.
yeah.
Did you feel like a kid doing?
It's definitely sped up. If you can't tell from the video, I sped the speed up. I was going a lot slower than that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, it was very, very fun. It was a great time. Shout out to Alex Deathridge who came with us. But we do have a guest coming on in a little bit, so we need to get into it right away.
All right.
So we need to weigh in. Charles was 234.2. No, that was me. 234.2 last week with my clothes on. Charles was 302.6. Charles, you're up, bub.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. It's going to be bad. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be a good weigh-in for me. Taking my shoes off, taking my watch off.
Oh, yeah. Watch is coming off.
I might take off all my clothes.
I might have to take my shorts off.
Yeah.
To beat my way in.
I might take them all off.
Oh, man. This is going to be close.
So I was 302 or 234.2. Let's see. It's going to be awful. I just know I'm going to get mad as soon as I see it.
I love the purple. I love the plum.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you just got a little bit of excess water on you.
239.0.
239 even.
I'm not going to lie, dude.
You're happy with that?
I thought it was going to be worse. I weighed myself this morning, and I was 236.
Oh, wow.
And last Friday, I weighed in at 226.1.
Yeah, you just got inflammation from all the biking.
I did eat shit all weekend, but I did ride a lot of bikes. And I'm sure I've got like inflammation and stuff going on. Whatever. I'm not as upset as I thought it was going to be. But I thought it was going to be a 2.4 or something.
Do I take the shorts off or leave them on?
I would prefer you keep them on.
The crowd wouldn't.
Ooh, 300.3.
I could take off the shorts, but I'm not going to.
So not Charles is still down, so that's positive. So that means we both get punishments.
Yeah, that's why I'm not taking the shorts off. Let's both get punishments. All right, what's your punishment for me?
So you've lost since we've kicked off season 4. Like
6, 7,
8 pounds. My punishment is that you just keep doing what you're fucking doing.
You're not gonna make me log everything for a week? A little more accountability?
You have to do that.
Well, that was an easy log for today because it's been nothing.
You've eaten nothing today because of this weigh-in?
And I'm not hungry because those pills. Like I'm just now starting to get hungry.
Do you want to hear my potential punishment? Well, give me my punishment first. Decide if I actually.
No. Give me yours first. Go ahead. Give me the real one.
Is going to be you can't weight lift until you're under 300 pounds.
Okay.
Because that's what you do the workout the most, and cardio is going to help you with weight loss because you're just building muscle still. So it'll be for like 2 more days.
Yeah, maybe 1. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm going to bike tomorrow anyway, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I'm biking Thursday
and running on today's Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Monday. I guess I'll run on Thursday, and then Friday I'll probably do an upper body lift just because we have our 5K. Saturday or Sunday? It's Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday, yeah.
No, Saturday. Sunday's our poker.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it's Saturday.
Man.
So what's my punishment?
What is your punishment? want you to do burpees so bad, but I'm not going to because I know how much you hate them. I am going to do kind of the same thing that you just did to me. We have to meet up and work out at least twice before next Monday's podcast.
That I'm totally down
because
with that. Totally down with that.
Got to get you back in the weight room.
Yeah, that's for sure. For sure. But, you know, I expected it to be bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I did not eat great all weekend, but I did burn a ton of calories. So I'm interested to see what it's going to be like in a couple days. Because I did get a lot of sun. My nose is burnt as fuck. But
look at this ugly tan.
So Charles looking hot.
Look at this ugly tan line. You like it? I told you I've been taking some weeks off.
Yeah. But so like I said, we do have a guest coming on. But before that, I cannot fucking believe it. It's the end of May already. It's the 27th today. I cannot believe it. Our challenge this month was to close all rings. I thought Charles goofed once, but he didn't. We have done it. I have not worked out yet today, but I'm going to do that after this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure I close all my rings these few remaining days of the month because, you know, Sunday is the 1st. So that means we get to spin the wheel again to see what our June goal is going to be. And we decided Trek is doing a 500 miles in May. And it was whoever got there first, which we both kind of said that we're not going to get there. I have 199 miles ridden this month.
I have 60.
In the Trek Club in Apple, it says 175 for some reason. So I'm wondering if the Trek Club counted some twice. But either way, at the minimum, I was 175 and you're at 60. Still not bad, dude. So, I mean, I knew I was crushing the bike this month. I've been riding a lot. So
I've been swimming a lot because I'm nervous about the mile swim in the try.
So that means it's time to spin the wheel, and that means Scott gets to spin again. So
this will be the last month Scott spins wheel, by the way.
I meant to get a dry erase marker, but I didn't have one. So you get to choose yellow, orange, and purple, and blue. So we're going to put 2 spin agains, a double trouble. No.
Yeah.
1 spin again, a double trouble, a wild card, and a spin again.
How about 2 double troubles?
I don't want 2 double troubles.
I know we don't want it, but let's do it. 2 double troubles.
All right, which are the 2 double
Orange
troubles?
and blue.
Orange and blue double troubles, and then yellow is spin again, and purple wild card. All right. I'm not worried about this one, and that means it's going to be the worst one.
Oh, let's loosen this up a little bit so you can get some spinach. Wait, we can loosen up a lot.
Well,
there we go.
All right. Put it forward so I get.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Spin again.
It's
nope. Green. I already know what it's going to be. Because Scott, I hate you. Here, let me read it. I'm going to surprise you.
It's not bad. No gas station food for a month.
Easy.
It's not ideal.
No egg roll for you.
It's not ideal. I had an egg roll yesterday.
Figured you had one today.
Not ideal. To be honest, that's fine. That's fine.
That's like the best of the worst.
That's the best of the worst, yeah. So no gas station food for a month.
Yes.
That is not an issue at all. It is going to suck. Now, we have to lay out some ground rules. Obviously, no roller items. No, like, grab-and-go pizza. No, like, ordering a pizza from a gas station and picking it up.
Okay.
Fountain sodas, I'm assuming, are okay.
Yeah, why
and
not?
like bottles of soda and of course Monster.
Yeah, because it's the cheapest place to get your Monster.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Casey's.
I'm okay with the donuts too because most of the time they get them from local donut shops, so it's not really gas station food. Basically, this is to keep us off the rollers, okay? And the hot grill.
I would say donuts is a no-no.
I don't buy donuts anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. I was trying to give you
as much as I want. I like donuts. So like sodas. Casey's has 4 for $8 now.
Yes.
Went there in Boonville.
Yep.
All right. That I was expecting it to be.
And no chocolate, no M&Ms or anything like that either. No cravings.
Oh, yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing you're allowed to get that you consume
Monster.
at a gas station is Monster soda.
Okay.
Or water. Or booze.
Nicotine.
Yeah, and nicotine, of course. Of course. So, okay, that I was expecting a really bad one, and I will remember a dry erase marker for next time. But anyways, how you feeling about your weight, dude? I'm proud of you. You're fucking kicking in gear. You're about to break the 300 mark. I guarantee you weigh yourself tomorrow morning. You're going to be 299.
I mean, ask me before the try. Like, I really want to be under 280 by the try. Am I too close? Sorry.
No, you're good. No,
I really want to be under 280 by the try. That's my goal. So I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing so I can try to get there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I have to be.
Proud of you, man.
I'm not going to be at 250 like I wanted to be, but you know, that's what happens whenever you're just a complete shit whenever it comes to eating.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean,
a huge month coming up. I'm going to be super stressed in June. We got our try in June.
Yeah.
So
end of June. Yeah. How are we spinning the wheel next time?
Whoever wins the try.
Yep. What if we both DNF?
Whoever made it the furthest.
Okay. That works. It's gonna be tough, dude. I'm getting worried because like I rode the Peddlers Jamboree. I did 33 miles the first day, and when we were at about 26 miles, I was talking to Deathridge. I'm like, this is how far the Olympic was. And he's like, oh boy. So I think it'll be all right, though. I mean, I've just resigned to the fact that I'm going to be walking the whole 10K, so I just need to make sure that I
ball out in the first
respectable in the first two.
I just want to keep my swim under 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to work up to. And I'm trying to keep my biking. I want to get my bike to about 140. And that'll give me about 2 hours to do 10K, which shouldn't be
doable.
That tough. Yeah.
Doable.
I could literally walk the whole thing then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are going to take a break. Notice I don't want to talk about my weight that much, but I know what it was. I just ate like shit.
You're still down over at 90 pounds or 80 pounds.
So. Yeah. And also, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what it is tomorrow. And then I'll be upset tomorrow. That's how I'm looking at it. But we need to take a break because our guest is going to be here shortly. Her name is Sarah Whiteside. She was the winner of our Better Together challenge that we did, which we are going to be kicking off another one in June 1st. I got to remember to kick that off. But she'll be here shortly. We're going to talk to her a little bit about how it was and everything like that. So we'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back with our guest.
In the fat pad.
Our first female guest besides my wife. Down here, Sarah
Whiteside.
Sorry,
yeah.
I've known her for a long time, so I almost called her maiden name.
It's okay.
That's awesome.
She was the winner of our Better Together contest that we put together earlier this year. So congratulations!
Thank you.
What was your total percentage? It was like 7.3%.
Yeah, I was
7.6.
I just thought of the pounds. It was like 13 something pounds.
Hell yeah!
So I wanted to lose 15, but I did go on vacation twice.
Yeah, I know.
It's called winning, people.
For anyone who follows her Instagram, which we'll put her handle, she's always traveling. I think you've been to all 50 states now.
I have.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for coming on. We have your just a month late.
7.3%. Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Here is your winnings. I don't know if you saw it before, but we got you a hat. I don't know if you're a hat person or not, but
I'm not. I have a huge head.
So do I.
So I can't usually wear them, but thank you.
You can wear them. It's just the second or third clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a sticker, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And then what is gooder?
They're like running sunglasses.
Yeah.
Do you wear prescription?
I should.
Okay, you should. You just don't. Yeah.
But I don't.
The funnest thing about them, I love the case, the carrying case.
Yeah, that's cute. Okay, because I actually was kind of worried about that for this weekend since we're doing the 5K. I was like, you know what? They're going to get all messed up if I put them on right now. So, but thank you. Cool.
Yeah, of course. And then the last thing is a smart water bottle.
And we were talking about how we love our watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tracks all your, like how much water you drink throughout the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Very exciting stuff.
Really cool.
Yeah. And there, we put a 2 guys 1 scale sticker on it too. So
nice. I like the colors.
Yeah. Well, we tried to stay on brand with the blue. You know?
Okay.
But,
Okay.
No, thank you for participating. You jumped out to the lead like right away and just fucking destroyed all of us.
It was really motivating, actually. Like, I didn't know.
Especially us two, because we kind of fell apart during the contest.
Yeah. Well, you told me I couldn't win it, so I just.
So you were like, why should I try?
Yeah. We weren't.
I just ate too much.
Yeah, we weren't able to win our own contest.
It's okay. I did though.
Yeah, no. Well, congratulations again, and thanks again for coming on.
Yeah.
So you lost 13 pounds over the course?
Yes, I did.
But also introduce yourself. We got ahead of ourselves.
That's okay.
Scott likes to talk. It's okay.
I do. I talk too much.
Yeah, I'm Sarah, and I've known Scott since I was 16 or 17? When we worked at Circuit City together.
Yep.
Oh my god, so cool.
We're dating ourselves there.
Yeah, we
worked at Circuit City together up until the very end, I believe. You were there till the end, right?
Pretty much till the very end when people were getting laid off like crazy. We were there, and I think at the end my schedule was like 5 hours a week or something. Mm-hmm. Really bad. But yeah, now we can lie and just be like, we were, regional managers at Circuit City, and no one can fact check us, and that's okay.
I was a senior product specialist or whatever on my resume going forward. I'm not gonna lie though, Circuit City was one of my favorite jobs I've ever had.
It was super fun.
It was very fun. It was a wild time. I think we were all in college and/or high school.
Yes.
And we partied a lot.
So much.
Yeah, it was very fun.
And there were some of us that were a little older than that should not have been partying with people.
True.
You mean you guys had the creepy 35, 40-year-old managers?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had those at Abercrombie and Hollister, too. So
Yeah. Okay, my husband used to work at Hollister.
Yeah.
I worked there for a little bit, and then I switched to Abercrombie.
Okay.
So we had fun.
I bet.
Charles was a prep. I wouldn't have liked Charles in high school.
Oh my god!
I was a college baseball player.
Yeah,
I did that for really cheap clothes and free clothes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So, 100%. I would too, but they wouldn't hire me back then.
But yeah, no, me and Sarah have known each other for a very long time. We kind of reconnected through work recently.
Yes.
And we did the Shivering Icy Trail Run earlier this year, which we talked about, which was quite an experience.
Yeah.
It was, I think, 4 degrees that morning, and my beard was frozen, but it was a really good time.
And it was my first ever 5K.
Yeah, that was quite a first.
Nice.
So will this be your second, the Cardinals 5K? Because she's going to be doing that with us as well. So.
Yeah.
So was that the one on the trail?
Yes.
That was all that I didn't
ice.
do. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was all ice.
Yeah, it was all ice. And I fucked my toe up from that for a month.
Your toe still hurts. You got phantom pains from that toe still.
We should have had crampons on. It was seriously that much ice.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
You felt like the spikes on the bottom of your feet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was insane.
It was insane.
But I know that the Better Together thing, because when we did that race, we were talking you have gone through kind of a fitness weight loss journey going back a few years. Because I didn't see or talk to you for years. We kind of connected through our work now.
Right.
We have kind of a weird referral system thing going on. But you've lost a bunch of weight. I understand. 75
pounds total. Yeah. Now, to be fair, I've gained some of it back.
That's okay.
And then I've lost some of it.
I did it.
So, but the all-time loss was 75. I tried to get to 100, didn't quite make it. Yeah. You know how that goes. You plateau. And I've been plateaued for 2 years now. I haven't made any progress. I've lost and I've gained back and forth. But I have never broken through that 75-pound weight loss. But still, way better off than where I was.
Fuck yeah. That's I mean, obviously Charles was just saying he's gained some back since we started doing this. I passed the 100-pound mark, and as of this morning, I'm back under 100 pounds lost. But it's not my first time. I mean, you've known me for I've always been a big guy. This is as skinny as I think I've been as an adult.
Definitely the entire time I've known you, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You put that post up, you're like, I'm wearing size medium. Was it shorts?
Yeah. Steffi said it was a thirst trap, and I didn't mean it that way. But yes, I'm wearing medium boxers right now. Actually.
Oh my
God.
Crazy. It's wild.
Crazy. Yeah. But 75
that's
pounds,
amazing.
that's amazing. How long of a time has it been?
I started working out consistently in 2019. And I pretty much work out 5 to 6 days a week now, unless I'm on vacation.
So a lot of weight training then? No?
Yeah, weights, cardio. I try to do a little bit of everything. Pilates, dance, yoga.
Yeah. I was going to say, you're always making my watch go crazy with because when you share and you see each other. Yeah. But it's
Pilates.
That's
just ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Scott will be like, "Oh, Scott just did 70 miles on a bike," and I'll be like, "Oh, whatever, loser."
I have a life. I can't do that.
Yeah. I did put in a lot of miles this weekend, but was there like a wake up call for you or anything? Sorry, this is not on our prepared questions, but was there anything where you were like, "Wow, I really need to"?
Yes. So in 2019, I went to the doctor because I was having like these crazy dizziness problems and I couldn't figure out what it was. Right. And while I was there, and I hadn't been to the doctor in years because I kind of knew like in the back of my head, they were going to tell me like, okay, it's time to do something. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, shit.
She was like, and I got really mad at the time, but then I sat and I thought about it and I was like, she is a doctor. So,
denial, but then you're like, wait.
She basically sat me down and was like, if you don't change anything now, you're gonna die. But like in like a more like scary way than that even. She's like, women your age that are this weight get type 2 diabetes and cancer and they die. And I was like, oh my God, why is she being so mean to me? I just came here to find out why I'm dizzy. And then I was like, okay. But so, and then I had to have surgery the same year because I had some other scary medical things happen. And now finally I was like, okay, I'm 30 now. It's time to do something about it. And when I first started, I couldn't even run for like a minute straight because it had been so long.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So when I got through my first minute, I was like texting my husband like, oh my God, you're not going to believe it. I finally made it through more than like 30 seconds of running.
That's awesome. Yeah. Wow.
We were there not too long ago.
Not too long ago. When we first started working out together, Charles like had a running background and I could run for maybe 20 seconds without fucking wanting to die.
Yeah.
Right.
We could barely do a 5K in under an hour.
Yeah.
It wasn't an hour.
Yeah.
It was over an hour, wasn't it?
It was, I think the first one we did, it was like 54 minutes or something crazy. Like
that.
Still.
The first time that I was like, oh, I can kind of run was when we did that 5K together. So I was like, oh, I ran most of that. I haven't done that before.
Yeah.
On ice.
On ice. Dying. Yeah, almost dying. And we did have to stop a few times just because the trail was so bad.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feared for our safety. And we both almost fell like multiple times.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
I was like, I don't want to die today.
So, I guess this goes into the first question that I had sent you. Like, what changes did you make? Like dietary, fitness wise? I would imagine it was almost an overhaul.
It was. Yeah. It was very different. Cut out soda completely. I still don't really drink soda now to this day. No.
It's my biggest crutch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monster.
Really? See, now that I don't drink it, I don't really miss it anymore.
Yeah.
I still drink a shit ton of coffee though.
I hate coffee.
Okay.
Can't drink coffee.
But I don't put all the sugar in it that I used to. I don't put milk in my coffee anymore.
So Is it just black?
Almost. I put like a little bit of simple syrup in it just to give it like a little something. And then obviously cut way back on calories, started tracking everything I ate, made sure I weigh my food.
Of course. You have to.
Yeah. Started meal prepping. That was something Brad was really like helpful with is he's like, yeah, if you want a meal prep, let's do it, and we just started coming up with all these different recipes that would be really healthy.
That's awesome.
Portion control.
The hardest thing for any of us.
Yeah, for sure. And then I have a big sweet tooth, so I had to stop buying like sugary snacks to keep in the house and that type of thing. Just really watch myself when I'm going out to eat, like actually paying attention to the calorie count on menus and actually oh yeah, this is gonna be like 800 calories for one tiny thing. It's crazy.
Well, that's a complete overhaul. It's kind of what we've done. And what's funny is like I've never been a sweets person my entire life until I've started losing weight, and now I'm like craving candy all the time.
Well, it's because you were getting sweets in your food and you didn't.
I did go through a fat boy summer once where I was just getting like candy bars every day on the way home from Circle K.
Like the 2 for $2.50 or whatever. I went through like a 2-week phase of that in the wintertime. It was bad.
It's good, but
it was bad.
So you kind of touched on a little bit. Have your friends and spouse been involved? Because Brad is your husband.
Yes. Definitely in the meal prepping and helping me stay on track with that for sure.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is. And he's very supportive if I'm like, oh, let's eat healthy today. Or we did that yesterday, right? He likes to go walking with me, but he's not super into like the running part or the lifting weight. He's going to start doing it soon.
She's calling you out. No.
But at least with the food part, and that's, to me, that's my biggest problem.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's everybody's biggest problem is like, you can work out as much as you want and you're not gonna lose weight if you don't back it up eating.
Stand on that hill.
Yeah,
Die on that hill.
I know.
Stand on
one of
that
my
hill.
punishments for Charles is going to be that he can't work out again until he's under 300 pounds. But I took it easy on him because it's all diet,
It is.
Took it easy on him. But the thing is, he's 300.2. You're going to be under 300 again.
Yeah.
As soon as I piss.
I was going to say,
exactly. Yeah,
that's just a big shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a baby shit.
Right.
But as meal prepping goes, what's your favorite thing to meal prep? Or do you switch it up all the time?
Yeah, I switch it up all the time because we were doing like, chicken, broccoli, salmon, and rice, and I got so bored of it.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to like make all kinds of different things like chicken adobana and Japanese curry and these different things. But I'm really lame and boring, and I just like a simple like, protein, rice and veggie, as long as it's like seasoned well and everything.
That's super important.
So it's easy, it's cheap, it keeps you on track. So those are the things I'm looking for when I'm looking for recipes.
TikTok.
TikTok
is good.
So
did you ever join TikTok? Because you said you never joined.
Did.
Yeah, I know. It's good for you.
I just did. I only did because of our podcast. Actually,
Really?
I never did.
And he's hooked.
I
See,
am.
that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared I'm going to get hooked.
Like I send him at least one recipe or food. I share at least one thing with him every day.
It's so addictive.
It is. So because everybody, it's a community of people that are on keto diets or carnivore diets. And they come up with these awesome recipes, or these awesome ranches. I share them. Like I sent you, I don't know if you saw the new Cowboy Ranch.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
How he shaves it, like the jalapeno. It looks real good like that.
Okay.
So
at you guys one scale on TikTok, give us a follow there. But also, I think it's just rotting all my brain away, to be honest. But it is very entertaining.
It is,
as the Chinese mine all of our data.
Yeah,
I have Red Notes, so
Red Notes just straight up from like the Chinese government.
Straight up, they have.
I was on there
everything.
during the ban. It was. Do you like it?
I do like it.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I never downloaded.
Okay. Well, they have recipes on there too.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That's awesome.
So as far as like 75 pounds, that's unbelievable. And you've kept it off for a long time too.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. I'd say the biggest part was from 2019 to 2021 is when I really lost all the weight.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just kind of like keeping it off, maintaining, trying to lose
You're
more.
also transforming your body, right? So when you say 75 pounds, you really lost 100 pounds of fat, right? Because you've changed a lot of it to muscle because you're working out more and stuff. So
that's true.
Some positives behind that.
That's a good way to think about it.
It's the honest way to think about it, right? Because you're toning up because like we were desk jockeys. We still are desk jockeys, but we're active desk jockeys now.
Right.
So, I mean, our body fat composition, even with the,
it's still not ideal.
It's not ideal.
No, neither is mine.
But our muscle mass has went up.
Yeah, mine has gone down because I was just so much
That's
fat.
a skill.
Yeah, I don't trust our smart scales that much.
You got to get a body scan,
I know.
which we're talking about doing.
We've been talking about it for a year.
Yeah, we've been talking. He said he's gonna sign us up for it.
Well, there is one at SAE where I went to school and we get a discount to do it. So
nice.
Been waiting 18 months on that.
Let me know how that goes. I'm very curious to see if it'd be helpful. I'm scared to do it. I don't know.
They do like VO2 maxes and stuff too. So like your thresholds and stuff you see too.
Okay. So. That's cool.
Which we see a lot of with, biking and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, so.
For sure.
So I'm going to go off script because I did have a question for you.
Okay, sure.
So you're doing a lot of cardio. She's going to do the 5K that we're in. 5K. So that's this Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Have you thought about like maybe doing like mud runs? Because we're doing a mud run.
Yeah.
And tries, because tries are so much fun. Did you play in sports in high school?
I mean, not really.
No, they're so much fun. The sense of accomplishment. Like, we're not fast at all.
Well, are you trying to push her into doing a triathlon right now?
2 guys, 1 scale is growing, people. Okay.
I'm totally down for that. I've never done one, but I see you guys do them online all the time, and it looks fun. I would totally do it.
Fun is a good word for it.
Extremely difficult, but
it's rewarding.
Yeah, it is.
but it, you know what? It is fun. I'm going to give it its credit. It is fun. It is very hard, but working out has become fun again. Something like, I don't know how long you've been watching us, but like when we first started, I was like, talking about doing 70-point Ks and here are, half Ironmans. And I have regressed on that. And now this guy is deep diving down the rabbit hole. So now he wants to do it. So, I don't know. It's so much fun working out. It really is again.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was going to be that way when I hit 40. I'm not going to lie.
Well, and I'm looking for people to do that with me because I don't really have any friends that want to do something like that.
Everyone wants to drink and sit by the pool.
Which is awesome.
It's a lot more fun.
I understand why they do.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's also fun to have friends that want to be active.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you're interested in doing a triathlon, I would not recommend doing the next one that we're in. It's like a month away.
Yeah.
So, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
But the Lakeside 360 or 370.
Yeah.
They got a sprint there.
I think Rookies and Rockstars next year would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's an intro one.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That was our first one.
And you get to swim in a pool.
Yeah, and you get to swim in a pool.
But we do have the Mud Factor coming up July.
I don't remember. I think it's June 14th.
July 14th, right?
I think it's June 14th.
Don't tell me it's June.
I mean, send me all the info. I'll definitely take a look.
It's one of those mud run obstacle course things.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I've never done it.
June 14th.
June 14th. Okay.
Okay. I have a friend in town that weekend, but
is that when your wife
can do it too?
Yeah, there you go.
No, she's actually not going to leave for the Philippines until after the Mud Factor because she wants to do the Mud Factor.
Nice.
But I lost my questions here. But so what's worked really well for you and what has not worked for you?
I think being consistent. I know that's the most boring answer of all time. But it's true. Yeah. Just consistently staying on myself about getting to the gym and walking as much as I can. Mm-hmm. I've got the walking pad now at work. Just trying to be as active as I can.
You have it at your office?
I do.
Nice.
Have you fallen off yours like this guy yet?
No, I've almost done it a few times.
Mine's small. It was a very cheap walking pad, and it's like it's not wide enough, so I'll step on the side, and I've eaten shit a couple times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, mine's always when I'm trying to get on it. I'm like, I misstep, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah. What hasn't worked for me? Just myself, just fighting myself to not go get food when I know I don't need it or want it.
Yep.
Have you sacrificed any foods in this weight loss journey?
Oh, I'm sure I have. I can't think of anything specific off the top of my head, but
soda.
Well, true. I don't really drink soda anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the weird thing is too, and I don't know if this is just me getting older or losing weight, but I just have a hard time eating super sugary foods like I used to, eating super salty foods like I used to. I just don't. Like every so often I'll be like, oh man, you know what sounds really good? Like a Twix bar. And then I'll go eat it and I'm like, I don't know. It's like super sweet.
That still sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good thing. I notice when I eat like really, really well for like really clean for a few weeks that it will like really bad. And I mean, when I say bad, I mean like calorie dense, not good for you food. It tastes like super salty or super sweet or something. And it turns me off.
Yeah. Even now, like my stomach kind of hurts if I eat too much of something or
too much greasy or something.
Yeah.
I talked about it a few weeks on here. I was telling Charles, I went to this thing at the Science Center where they were like sampling all these new up and coming restaurants in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
And like Fat Scott would have been in fucking heaven there. But I still had a great time and the food was amazing. But I made myself sick. I ate so much. Like I felt horrendous for like a whole day. But I mean, that's different. I mean, me and Charles, prime Scott and Charles there would have fucked shit up.
I mean, now Charles probably would. I'm just being honest.
But, and another question, this is not on the list either, but you said you track your calories. Do you use an app for that? What do you use?
I do use an app. It's called Lose It.
Oh, that's what I use too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just bought the Lifetime and was like, no.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
It's easy.
Is that what?
I started using, there's a Lifetime option. I think I have the annual, but I got it for like $10. So it keeps renewing at $10. And I was like, okay, I've had Lose It since 2010. So since shortly after we worked together, it was like right after Circuit City where I lost weight the first time. And
okay.
Roller coastered my entire adult life.
Yeah. I jumped on the Lose It train. I was using Card Manager for probably off and on for 10 or 15 years. Because I feel like, I don't know, I always try to keto. Yeah. Like even back in college during baseball days, we called it Atkins. That's pretty much keto diet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And of course we loved it because we could just eat bacon and meat all day.
Yeah. So, I've done it before and then I gained it all back immediately.
Me too.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And Atkins because I'm old. Yeah. South Beach diet.
I was gonna say you're the youngest of us all.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah, I'm 36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Baby. Baby.
Yeah.
But I also used MyFitnessPal for a long time as well. But I just really like the interface better.
Yeah, Lose It is super easy to use.
Yeah, I like that you can take a picture. And then I think, like you said, one day they were like, we'll give you Lifetime for like $30. And I was like, say less.
Yeah,
exactly.
It,
Exactly. Well, you can do the picture too with Better Together.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was really close too.
It was.
We tried it several times.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I did try that whenever I was doing the competition. I think I did.
Okay.
So.
But
I think I did.
Obviously, it's been working well. How do you handle like when you have a setback? Like you've said, the same weight has come and gone a few different times, or fitness wise, or whatever. How do you handle setbacks?
Yeah,
and not fall off the rails, because we've dabbled in falling off the rails a few times.
I have fallen off the rails.
Yes.
Well, and I don't want to make it sound like I never fell off, because I definitely did.
Everybody does. It's
right.
a struggle.
It is. It's a struggle. For me, like there were several periods, like especially through the pandemic and everything, where I was like, I can't really work out. I can't go to the gym. I don't own any weights. And if you remember, you couldn't buy weights.
Yeah.
And it was just really hard. And but thankfully, like I walked every day. So I stay consistent there. But I guess tell me again, what was the question? It was
just how do you handle setbacks?
I don't.
Yeah, honest answers are the best ones.
Exactly.
I think you just.
Well, I mean, I was saying obviously you have, because you kept the weight off for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Like 5 years.
There's always a part of me that's like, you never lost the last 25 pounds, and it's like in the back of my head the whole time taunting me. So I guess that voice is going to be there until I actually do. And even then, will it go away? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I've hit my goal weight 3 times now. So
he set very low goals. So Scott likes to set low goals attainable, so he can attain them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My ultimate goal is 225, which I have hit, and now I'm back in the 230s again today. But, it happens.
It's all right. I'm back in 300,
Bob. Went and fucked up some Chili's last night. I felt God there.
Dude.
So we have a will. Have you seen our will that we spend for our monthly?
Yes, I have.
So him and Steffi, they have a monthly will too, to where
we go to a chain restaurant, because we never go to chain restaurants.
What's it called?
Anymore.
The will of what?
The shit wheel.
The shit wheel.
The shit wheel.
Nice. So it's just a bunch of things that she's never eaten, because she's not from the Midwest. So they had Cracker Barrel for the first time a couple months ago.
No, she's had them. It's just we never go to chains anymore. So this is our excuse to go to a chain, and we leave it up to fate.
So she had Chili's before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who hasn't, dude?
Well, I didn't know, because I would say the same thing about Cracker Barrel. She never had Cracker Barrel.
Chili's is having a major resurgence right
yeah,
now. They're
it was
everywhere.
Awesome. It was last night, and I ate about 2,300 calories. For
Hell yeah. See, I need to go to Chili's.
It was good, and it was cheap too.
Did you try the burger while you were there?
I tried one of their sliders that Steffi got. It was pretty good.
I was told their burgers are really good.
No. It's
tomorrow's National Burger Day.
Oh my god!
So I'm eating a cheeseburger tomorrow.
There you go, dude.
See,
but
you just need a reason.
I think Donut Day is the day after too.
Oh my god!
Charles looking for any excuse. I banned him from bringing food down here when we record, because he used to just bring tons of junk food for us.
Oh, I still do.
I know,
even though it's banned.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of food, what is like your go-to like healthy snack or meal?
Again, super boring. But whenever I'm traveling, I try to pack snacks that are healthier. So I bring like turkey jerky, a trail mix, something like that. A granola, even some almonds. So lame.
That's not lame. That's good. It's better than the bullshit I eat when I travel.
Yeah.
So that's when I think of like the healthy snacks, I'll just go to Costco and buy like the big bulk bags or whatever. And then just divide them up and put them in my little airplane stuff. And
that actually was my next question. I know you travel a lot, like we talked about earlier. You've been to all 50 states. You go to Disney like every 3 months, it seems like. I'm jealous that you're going to the new. Are you going to the new Universal?
I will be next summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you stay on track with all the traveling that you do?
So the good thing about like a theme park is no matter what, you're walking 30,000 steps.
Fuck yeah.
And you are on your feet all day. So I try to just only eat when I'm hungry there. I know that sounds like a dumb piece of advice, but you're surrounded by all this great food.
Part of it is just like, oh, we're traveling. Eat when you're not hungry.
Right.
Like eat because it's here and it's good.
And I definitely do that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a funnel cake with a bunch of awesome shit on it. I'm
right.
going to eat it.
So I don't always stay on track for sure. Like when we went to California, I went buck wild. I was going to Erewhon and getting the $20 Haley Bieber smoothie like every day. And that thing's like 800
Was
calories.
that during the Better Together when you were in California?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And you still pulled it out. Hell yeah.
I know. I don't know how I did it.
What'd you do in California?
We went to LA. So I was there with 3 people that came had never been. So that was my 5th time there. Mm-hmm. So I was like showing them all the stuff like Griffith Park. We went to Long Beach. We went to Venice.
Venice is kind of gross.
Oh my God, it's grimy. It's grimy.
There was an awesome restaurant right across the street from the beach whenever I went like 5 years ago. It was awesome, but it was grimy.
I love LA. I love how disgusting it is.
It is pretty gross.
There's a restaurant on Long Beach. I think that's what it's called, right? Long Beach.
That's about 45 minutes south of LA.
Yeah, there's a mac and cheese sandwich place that I've always wanted to try. I know. It's been on my bucket list for like 6 years, and it's going to.
I'm sure that you can find a mac and cheese sandwich place around here.
Oh, there's one here too, but it doesn't look half as good as that one.
Yeah, I feel you on that. If you go, let me know because I got all kinds of recs for you out there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So you travel all the time for work or
just for fun?
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I started following you on Instagram a couple years ago. I'm like, God damn, she's going all over the place.
Especially
it's rad.
Disney.
Yeah. Well, and
we went last summer, so yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was awesome. It is very expensive though. For what it is.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Well, my sister-in-law is a Disney travel agent.
Oh, so there's your secret.
I was gonna say if you need somebody to help hook you up, because she's always giving me like, oh, did you hear? There's a discount for this or that. So that's kind of how I stay in. That, and I just do a lot of research. Mm-hmm. And the secret really is just booking things far in advance and not trying to pay for it all at once. And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, if I have to book a trip, that means I got to do the flight and the hotel. And you don't have to do it all at the same time. Yeah. So that's the only way I can afford to do it is I just book it like super far out and just kind of.
Well, if you're ever in the UK, you can book your tickets to Disney over there for half the price you can pay here. Yep. So that's what I'm using the next time. I'm using a family friend to buy the tickets for me. It's absolutely absurd that ticket prices are half the price for people in the UK than for people in America.
I'm going to Tokyo Disneyland in October, and
this October?
Yes,
it's cheaper. Keep
it straight.
It's cheaper to fly there and go there than what it is just like 2 days at Disney here.
Yeah,
do they have Star Wars stuff?
No, they do not.
They do not.
I'm out.
I know. I know.
No, but it's so cool.
I mean, it would be neat. I remember when we were in Paris.
Where are you going? Oh, go ahead.
October.
Yeah, because there's a Disney World in Paris too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was talks of going there.
So you're going to be in Tokyo during fall and winter. Every Friday, you have to go down to the river. They do fireworks shows for free every Friday. And it is take the skyline around and then go there. best fireworks show I've ever seen. And they do it every Friday night or Saturday night. I don't remember.
Yeah, Charles has traversed all over Asia.
Nice. Yeah, this will be my first time in Asia. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
It's I've been once. I went to South Korea to visit my sister when she lived there, and it was a blast, but it was like being on another planet at first. I was so overwhelmed.
How long are you going to be there?
Only 12 days.
And how many days are you spending at Disney?
3.
So where else are you going?
We're also going to be obviously in Tokyo, and we're going to go to Osaka. We're thinking about Kyoto.
You have to go to Kyoto.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just so from an outside standpoint, like you can go straight back into 1200. It's just they have one of the only castles still there that's original. Those buildings from Kung Fu Panda,
that's what they're called. I think that's the official name.
So
canceled.
It is so amazing, Kyoto, because you've got the Golden Temple, you got the Bamboo Forest, and you feel like you are in a House of 1,000 Daggers or whatever it is, House of 1,000 Daggers.
Yeah, I think I got Rob Zombie.
I got Rob Zombie. I got them kind of mixed up there. I mean, that was absolutely beautiful. And then there's temples and everything. You walk everywhere. As soon as you get off the bus, they got their awesome sweets that are just sitting there and they're like, try this, try this. Kyoto was amazing. You go to Osaka, you have to go to a ramen house while you're there because pachinko and ramen are the only two things in Osaka, and they're both fun. I don't know if you gamble. I don't gamble that much, but pachinko and ramen shops it was awesome there.
There's also Universal Studios in Osaka.
Oh, really? There is?
Yeah, are you going there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do they have Harry Potter there?
They do.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Well,
is it the same?
It is the same as going to Hollywood or Orlando, and I've been to both of those too. So I'm very curious to see how it compares.
Yeah, is the Star Wars? This has turned into a travel podcast.
I'm sorry.
Has the Star Wars the same as it is in Disney in Florida in LA?
Yes,
it is.
It's the same.
Okay, it's exact same. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I really want them to add on to that, so I have an excuse to go back.
They will.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
They need to just print more money.
Right. Exactly.
Or you could just go to Universal and go to the new Epic.
I want to do that. I do want to do that.
Huge Mario fan here. So
I want to see that too.
It's so awesome. Yeah. Donkey Kong Country. I am bummed that Universal is getting rid of the Simpsons park because that was a really cool park.
They kind of are owned by Disney now.
That's kind of right.
Well, I'm just upset because that was the Back to the Future ride, and that was like my favorite.
And see, I didn't get to go when I was a kid.
Really?
So that's part of why I want to go in Japan because they have the last Jaws ride in the world there.
Oh, wow.
Because
that was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid. Yeah.
Everybody says like, oh, it's so sad you never got to ride it. Well, I'm going to ride it.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
That's awesome.
So staying on the topic of travel, what's your favorite trip you've ever been on?
Oh my God.
Or what's your favorite place you've been?
Okay. So
Disney.
Yes, but my top 5 states, how about that?
Sure.
In no particular order, are, I would say, California, Florida, Hawaii, Alaska, and New Mexico. That's the one that people are like, what? Yeah. It's like a hidden gem.
Really?
I've heard that from people.
The people there are so chill and so nice. The food is amazing. It's beautiful. The hiking there, incredible. So I try not to tell too many people about it. I'm trying to gatekeep it because I'm like, don't go there. Don't ruin it.
That's what happened in Arizona. Don't ruin New Mexico too.
Right.
Yeah. What city? So what did you do in Nebraska?
We went to Omaha. Okay, so
Shuck some corn.
Literally, right? So we went to Omaha because there was a beer place that Brad really wanted to go to.
Okay, well,
and we went there. I do want to go back though because apparently they have like an awesome zoo in Omaha, and I didn't have time to go there, so I'd like to go back for that.
The reason that Nebraska popped in my head, me and Steffi, when we were coming back from Chili's yesterday, right down the road here, there's a Nebraska tourism sign, and I was like, What's there?
I've seen those.
Yeah. What's in Nebraska? I don't know.
Cornfields.
I would like to go to all 50 states. I've gone to a lot of them, but all 50 is quite an achievement.
Well, and a lot of it was because I was poor and I had to drive everywhere. I couldn't afford to fly.
Yep.
So I was like, whatever, we're just going to drive 24 straight hours. It's fine. So that's how I ended up going to so many states so quickly, you know, and you could say like, oh, it doesn't count because you just stopped there. But I've gone back to a lot of these states.
I think if you drive through, that counts. If it's just like a layover there, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you're driving through, and especially like if you stop overnight or something, that totally counts.
Yeah.
Totally counts.
And that was how it was for me in Pennsylvania for a while. I drove through Pennsylvania like 100 times, you know, obviously stopped for gas, stopped for food and everything. But then I finally went to Philly and I was like, dude, this city rocks.
Yeah, Steffi lived outside of Philly for a while. She loved it. Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Driven through it. Never really seen it though. Just like you said.
See?
I mean, yeah.
So I'm kind of doing that now where I'm going back to some of the states that I've only like just barely been to get a better sense of them, you know.
I'm surprised California is in your top 5.
Oh my God, I love it.
Take out Disneyland. Is it still in your top 5?
Yes, because there's so much to do.
Yeah, I mean, I love Northern California.
Yeah, Northern California is great.
Way more than
Southern California. Napa was awesome. Yeah, but LA.
I love LA. It's my favorite city.
Biggest shitholes I've ever seen in my life.
See, and I know people say that, and I understand why they do, but like, I just love it.
It is neat.
I actually like San Fran more. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like San Fran. I like San Jose. I like. We did the Highway 1 drive down the coast up there too.
See with the Monterey and stuff.
Yes,
that's awesome.
It was really pretty. Monterey, so, okay, yeah.
Where did you start?
We started up over by like San Francisco and Oakland area and just kind of drove down. We almost made it to like the very end of where the Hearst Castle is, but we didn't have enough time and we had to turn around. So, but anyway, I really like Northern California too, but I just love SoCal.
Okay. The weather's amazing.
Yeah. The food is amazing.
Food is good. And the
there's so much to do. Like, I've been there 5 times. Every time I do something different. Like this last time I went to Joshua Tree. That was my first time going there.
Did you go hiking and stuff there?
Yes, I did.
It's like it's a national park. Famous national park.
Okay.
Yeah. Like all of the like wellness girlies go there.
Yeah.
With their
a lot
crystals.
Of like stoner rock musicians go hang out there and 100%. Do LSD. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to go to the Redwood. You've been to Redwood Forest, I guess.
I've been to Muir Woods.
Okay. Because Redwood's only like 2 hours outside of LA, right?
No, it's San Francisco.
Yeah, it's Northern California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to go there because it's fucking indoor.
Yes.
That's why I want to go.
Joshua Tree's like 2 hours from LA. And so is Death Valley, 2.5-ish.
Have you been to Death Valley?
Not yet.
That'd be cool.
But see, that's why I have to keep going back.
I want to go to the Bonneville Salt Flats really bad.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
I went to the Great Salt Lake when we went to Utah, and it was a bummer.
Was it very Mormon? Why was it a bummer?
Because there's no water anymore. It's like gone, basically.
What? Really?
Yeah, really. It's basically just dried up and gone.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was creepy. And it smelled really bad.
Salt Lake City is beautiful, though.
Salt Lake City is beautiful.
Aesthetically, it's one of the most beautiful cities I've been in.
Super nice people, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they have to be, or they get like paddled and thrown in a closet or something.
Right. Yeah. And then Utah is probably one of the most beautiful states ever. Like all the national parks there are incredible. Arches, Zion, Bryce Canyon was my favorite.
My sister's in Banff right now.
Oh my God.
Sending pictures and it looks unfucking real.
Dying
Which one, Lauren?
to go there.
Yeah, Lauren, she's in the Canadian Rockies. Looks unbelievable.
So I went to Glacier National Park in Montana and that's like right below it. Yeah. But at the time we didn't have enough time to make it up to Banff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, So someday I'm going there. I'm dying to go
I'm dead set now. And like the hotel she's staying at is unbelievable.
The hiking there is incredible.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Last question I had for you.
Okay.
So you've made tons of progress. You've traveled all over the place.
Okay.
Do you have like an ultimate fitness or weight loss goal in mind?
Yes, I do want to lose the last 25 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like a pride thing. It's like I want to prove it to myself that I can do it, you know? So right now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to, look at those GLP-1s? Do I want to talk to a personal trainer again? Because I did do personal training for a little bit and that's when I started to really get into weightlifting. and body recomp. And she did not explain to me that while that was happening, I probably wouldn't lose any weight because, every night I was like crying myself to sleep because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I don't understand. Like, I'm following every diet, I'm doing every workout, and I was losing inches. Like, I lost like crazy inches. But she's like, yeah, I don't know, you could just be eating behind my back.
What?
And I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally not. So I had like, I kind of got burned by that experience. So I'm kind of scared to go back out there and find somebody.
You could just do a crazy, like, 30-day carnivore diet, and hit it and then get it all back.
Yeah,
say,
exactly. That's one of our challenges.
Charles
is going to be carnivore for a month, and we're gonna see how that goes.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, we just spend no gas station food for all of next month,
which is terrible for him because
you eat more gas station food than I do nowadays.
That's erroneous. After what your wife just told me, she brought you back 2 egg rolls and half of a.
I only ate 1 egg roll. She ate the other.
Okay, but you had an egg roll yesterday too, right?
Was it from Quick Trip?
Of course. The Quick Trip egg rolls are the shit.
I don't like them.
I know.
I don't like them.
Oh my god,
so good.
So
the taquitos,
so
good.
Oh yeah.
But he eats QT like
I get their egg rolls a lot.
He goes for Monster and I'll be like, how many egg rolls? He'll be like 1,
2.
Yeah,
I do love their egg, and they're not bad. They're 170 calories.
See, that's how he justifies it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
But so he eats gas station food a lot more than me, but I eat a lot worse gas station food. Like, I'll go to Casey's and get like 2 breakfast slices, which is 800 calories instead of 340.
Or a 2-pound apple fritter.
That's
2 pounds.
Oh, this bakery beside my office in Wildwood. I got the apple fritter.
Yeah.
And I had to share it with the 24-year-old that worked for me. Because it was that big. I was just like, oh my god, but it was so good. It was like an apple pie inside of a donut.
I did have an apple fritter after a triathlon, but I earned it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's guilt-free right there.
That's what I thought Chili's was last night, and then that scale fucked me up this morning. But
you were eating good.
It was a lot higher than what I thought it was going to be.
What, me? Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
You're not pulling a Charles. I'm not going to let you do what I did. Okay,
because I went crazy last night.
I gained a lot of mine back.
And just I was riding. We were talking about it before you got here. I did the Peddlers Jamboree where I rode like 70 miles on my bike this weekend at this festival.
Right.
And so I was just like, I'm working out all fucking day, so I'm just gonna eat like shit the entire day. And caught up with me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how that works. And it's like my friend or my boss actually just came back from Japan, and he was like, man, I was walking like 30,000 steps a day. I don't understand how I didn't lose any weight. I'm like, because you were just straight up eating like everything on the street, you know? So it catches up quick.
Yeah, a lot of ramen. A lot of ramen.
But anyway, so our last 2 things that we do is we have segments called the non-scale victory of the week. And it used to be called the scale of shame, but I think we should call it the goof of the week. I think goof is better.
The goof of the week.
The goof of the week.
Okay.
So it's like something that's not weight related that was a win, and then also something like fitness or weight loss, not scale related that we fucked up, essentially.
Okay.
So if you want to participate, you can.
Sure.
My victory of the week.
Yep.
So this is the 2nd year in a row I've done the Peddlers Jamboree, and last year I was dead. Like, it was really tough for me. I felt super accomplished after the first day because it was like 34 miles roughly. And today I was like, holy shit, we're done already this year? And then when we rode back, like, I wasn't really hurting at all. I feel fine today. And
nice.
Really proud of that. It was much, much, much easier. And also, I looked it up. I was about 52 pounds heavier when I did it last year.
Wow.
Too, so.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
It made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So that's my win of the week.
Yeah. Two other wins is there was no tornado this time.
Yeah, I did get evacuated out of the tent, but I was in a hotel, which is the way to fucking go, by the way.
Wow. He went glamping this time.
No, I went just straight up indoors this time.
What's your win? Non-scale victory of the week.
Non-scale victory of the week, probably just... I'm really excited for the 5K. I know that hasn't happened yet, but I've just been like waiting for it. It's been like on my calendar, like, oh my gosh. Because like I said, the first 5K I ever did
was insane.
Insane. So I want to know what it's like to just do a regular one.
Yeah.
You know?
And this one's cool. We finish on the field.
Yeah, so this isn't a regular one.
Yeah.
This is big time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
See, I don't even know.
I didn't know that till the day before it was
and
supposed
it's
to
my favorite Cardinals, too. It's Ray Langford's.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm ready for it.
Okay, see, again, I'm so out. I don't even know.
What about you, Charles?
Putting my new alternator in my truck.
That's not fitness related.
It says non-scale victory.
Okay, we'll take it. New alternator in the truck.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably been 15 years since I've done stuff with my hands with the vehicle, and I fucking did it.
I'm also you're staying the path, dude. This whole month you have been, and I'm fucking pumped about it. Getting back into it, dude. Love it.
Nice.
Well, I got 3 kids, like you said, you had your coming to Jesus with a doctor, my numbers weren't where they needed to be 2 years ago. So
yeah, my doctor told me I was pre-diabatic. That's kind of what kicked on.
Well, I don't like that word because I think anytime anything's elevated, they're like, yeah, you're pre-diabetic. I'm like, okay, tell me more because everything's pre-diabetic. Like I fucking ate a donut. Guess what? You eat a donut every day, you're gonna be diabetic. Yeah. Obviously. So that was, my coming to Jesus because I have 3 little ones and I'm a sole provider. And
yeah, that has to be scary too, knowing that you've got those people counting on you. And, yeah.
So my fuck up of the week is Chili's. It was great. I loved it. It was inexpensive, but I was just like, I was even telling you on the phone, like I was like, I'm not going to go crazy. And then I went crazy. Ate way too much. Knew I ate way too much.
And didn't care.
Oops.
Yeah. So, it was.
How many drinks do you have?
Alcohol, none.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I really don't.
That's a win. That's a non-scale victory.
I did drink on the bike ride, but not very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just kind of just my diet in general.
It's a proven fact too. When you're doing a bunch of running and biking, having a beer or two, it helps you. It helps your body actually.
It tastes better that way too somehow. And just to clarify for people, when I say eating bad, I mean just eating too many calories is what I mean by that. Like just eating shit that's not good for you.
And you had emos too.
And I had emos.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I went all out, dude.
And Burger King last week, right?
Yeah, I haven't been great, Charles. I know.
It's my 1 week that I can dig on. I've been waiting 65 weeks to do this.
I got back down to 226.1 on Friday and then just blew it out. So, it happened. It happened.
Go ahead.
Fitness related fuck up, right? I don't think I'm stretching.
Or diet or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm stretching enough because I've noticed a few times when I've been running or something like that, like my knees are starting to hurt, which never happened before. I'm like, am I just getting old or do I just need to stretch more than I ever have before? I think it's probably that one.
I stopped stretching like 6 months ago and I can feel it. So,
yeah.
We were big on yoga when we first started.
Oh, fuck
so.
I love yoga.
It's a great low impact workout.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
what about you, Charles? You've been good all week, man.
Man, I had that double Whopper with cheese.
Oh, you had 2 of them.
I did. Breakfast Whoppers.
Breakfast Whoppers.
So, one thing you need to know about Burger King, everybody's like, oh, it's just not fresh enough. You get a Whopper in the morning, and it's made fresh to order. You wait 5 minutes, they bring it out to you. It is the best fast food burger you can have outside of Culver's. Is that one right there?
I did have Culver's this weekend too.
Oh my
god. Fucking it up, dude.
What'd you have while you were on the ride too, Bob? Let's talk about
let's see.
It's intervention time, okay?
Wow.
I had
talking and come to Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. I had a burger, a stuffed burger with jalapenos in it. And then I had a whole pizza for dinner, but it was like small, like one from a food truck that I waited fucking 2 hours for.
Damn.
They waited. They're like, after I gave them the money, they're like, oh, by the way, it'll be about 40 minutes. And they came back 40 minutes later. They're like, oh, yeah, your thing's right here. We'll get started on it now. I was like, what the fuck? But, and then I had pancakes for breakfast because they gave them away for free.
I made pancakes this weekend.
And then
for the
I had
kids.
like a breakfast grilled cheese sandwich on the ride. That was one of the best things I've ever had. And then Freddy's. And then Emos.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking it up, dude. Fucking it up.
I completely forgot that you had Freddy's,
I got Freddy's
on the way home, and then you had Emos later that night.
Sure did.
That straight Charlesing in all the wrong ways.
That was classic Scott. I was like, I've earned this. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, overall it was a great weekend. I can't wait for next year already. You need to come next time.
I already told you I'm going to.
Awesome. Yeah, Jared, my buddy Jared's in. He did it with us last year. He just couldn't this year. But
yeah, I am down.
Speaking of that,
I'm going to pull the trailer behind too.
Our Market Mile team has grown. If you want to come do the Market Mile with us, August 9th, 10th.
Okay.
Check your calendar because you might be out of country.
Yeah, it's a 1 mile run.
Oh,
it's downtown.
Okay.
One of our friends hosts it. And I have a discount code as well.
Okay, yeah. Send it to me for sure.
You can join our team.
I will be available, I think, that weekend because, I don't have anything.
It's a 1 mile. I got into like short races when we were much bigger, and we had a really good time at this one, and we kind of got to know the guy who puts it on. So
nice.
Yeah. So you start like right outside the park by the arch.
Okay.
And you go down to where the aquarium and everything is.
Yeah, the Indian Station. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I'll do it.
But I think that might... Anything else for the good of the cause, Sarah?
Thanks for having
awesome work.
Yeah, well, thank you, and thank you for having me on, guys.
Yeah, of course.
It was really fun.
It's been a blast.
Thank you for the fun prizes.
The stuff.
You earned that. No, we didn't give it to you. You earned it. So those are wins right there.
We are doing another one that we're starting June 1st. We're just going to be 4 weeks. So I was calling it the tune-up in June.
I'm not taking credit for that. That was yours.
Was it?
The June tune-up or something?
Whatever. But we're starting another one.
It's all on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
You're already in the group. I'm just going to start it if you want to join. You're more than welcome to.
Cool.
I know Chris, another fellow Circuit City alumni, was in. He came in second.
Yo, he was on me for a minute there. I was like, bro, I haven't seen you in like 20 years.
I know, exactly. Yeah. But thank you, Sarah, for coming on.
Yeah.
And awesome work with the contest, and just awesome work in general.
Yeah.
But
you too, Scott. I mean, seriously, you're
crazy,
killing it.
Trying to just stay consistent, like you said. That's the hardest thing.
It is.
You had one bad week. Next week,
I've had multiple bad
4 or 5 pounds. You're gonna be 4 or 5 pounds down.
I hope so. It's just like I was looking at, like we're halfway through the year, like next week, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
And the progress I've made this year is pathetic compared to last year. But also,
I'm up this year. What are you talking about?
A lot less. I know.
I'm up this year.
But I just it's frustrating. I was like 230 something in November last year.
Yeah, I was 266 in July of last year.
I know. You waited 261, and then you're just like, I'm done.
That happens sometimes.
It sure does. That's why we just need to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks again, Sarah. We're gonna put her Instagram handle out there. Give her a follow. It's a good account. It's funny. And she travels all over the place. So
I do post a lot of unhinged things. So
if you don't want us to put your handle, we won't.
No, you can.
Okay.
You totally can. I'm just warning people if they go to my stories and they see some weird.
They're funny.
Yeah. Okay.
They're funny.
I'm gonna have to look because I haven't looked. So
thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks again, Sarah. Join Market Mile. Join Better Together. Give us a follow. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Now they're drinking red